World Vision Kenya, in collaboration with the World Agroforestry ICRAF and the Government of Kenya, are implementing an environmental conservation project known as Regreening Africa. Funded by the European Union, Regreening Africa with Trees in Kenya aims to reverse land degradation through trees on 150,000 hectares of land and contribute to food security for some 50,000 households by 2022. The project is working in Migori and aims to reverse land degradation by encouraging smallholder farmers to grow trees in their farms and revive existing ones.
From the year 2000, we discovered that climate change is a reality, and so we have deliberately been doing programming around environment and climate change adaptation. And so Regreening Africa project, which I manage, is one such program that tries to improve livelihoods, food security, income, household incomes, as well as enhance resilience of households to climate change. And when people talk of regreening, so they talk of regreening the mind, regreening landscapes for improved food security and improved household incomes. We also try to bring farmers to realize that they don't have to cut trees for them to grow crops. So that we integrate farmer managed natural regeneration with the planting of crops.
The World Vision program under this Regreening Africa have helped us to do the 500 million trees project, which is a national program, but in our area here we came back down to 15 million. They did support us to hold stakeholder meetings, share information with the stakeholders, agree on seedlings to be raised and where to be planted.
Regreening Africa project went into one of our sub-counties, which has been very vulnerable to these vagaries of climate change. There's a lot of erosion, there's a lot of overgrazing, and also these are areas where rainfall is low, so uptake of trees is very slow. So it's not the normal raising of trees which will make those areas to regreen. So one of the novel ideas which we've come up with is what we call farmer-managed natural regeneration, where farmers are shown techniques on how they're able to regenerate trees which already exist within their land. So this is a very simple, cheap way of regenerating our landscapes with trees.
With the World Vision, we have rehabilitated some of the degraded hilltops, one of which is the Mrema Hills. And of course, as we are speaking now, the community can do their tree nursery, they can manage the tree nursery, and of course they sell to the community, and that traces the income where they can purchase some local tree nursery inputs and they continue.
Kwa majina naitwa Grace Akeongala. Natoka hapa Nyatike Mrema. Kikundi naitwa CFA, Nyatike Community Forest Association. Watu wa World Vision wametusaidia sana. Hapa nimejifunza mambo mengi. Sasa nimeona nikipanda miti nyumbani, napanda pamoja na shamba yangu. Sasa napanda mimea kama mahindi, kila kitu napanda ndani ya shamba hivi. Sitakuwa pamoja, inaendelea vizuri. Yaani kuna miti ingine ambaye ni ya matunda, miti ya mboga, miti ya kama popo, maembe, hata machunga. Hizo tunapanda, alafu sasa hiyo ndio inasaidia kwa watoto, wanakula chakula nzuri. Tunauza, tunapata pesa. Hizo pesa kama tusauza ndio inasaidia. Ikiwa nyingi tutaweza kulipa school fees.
In my farm, I have 500 moringa trees planted. I also have 200 pawpaws and 70 grafted mangoes. Okay, this knowledge we got from Regreening Africa project, which came in place and start sensitizing other people, sensitizing youth in tea-nursery establishment. They also trained us on farm tree planting, integrated with crops. I was engaged in mining after school, and later, after the coming of World Vision, I realized that there's alternative source of livelihood. Since we began FMNR, my wife is not walking far distance in search of firewood, but just come close to the home and then collect firewood from our FMNR farm, which is just around here. There's this aspect of health in my family. My children, they're now free from malnutrition. Since we eat balanced diet food in my house, if you come during lunchtime, during supper, you will realize that you eat the balanced diet food.
1, 3, sing.
Tunasonga mbele wanafunzi kuboresha mazingira. Tunasonga mbele wanafunzi kuboresha mazingira.
The World Vision initiated and gave out the seedlings of different trees, for example, moringa, casuarina, and others, to each school. Each school went and established their nurseries. As the overall patron, I took my time now to monitor in all schools to ensure whether the project initiated. And it is true, in the 39 schools, it went active, and they had all their seedlings on board where they are planting. Even if the World Vision go today, they capacity built the pupils, the teachers, and the community at large. So we have the knowledge, and we remain back practicing the same even if the World Vision go.
Let us join hands in planting trees. Remember to cut one and plant two.
The World Vision helps our environment and school. They come up with new ideas about planting trees and new ideas how to use them in future. I went home and started my small kitchen garden so that can help my mother and my grandmother.
Personally, what I celebrate about this project is the mindset change that I've been able to create, particularly among the youth and among women. And what I'll personally carry going forward is that landscape restoration should not be looked at my work. It should be looked at our work. So even in my own family, I must bring my children and my wife into appreciating the value of landscape restoration.